Hello, my divine twin loved ones. This is the Soulmate Journey Empath. Welcome back to the channel. I am so very excited to be sharing this new content with those of you that this reading is going to resonate with. I apologize for the hiatus, as a lot of those that do spiritual work can relate to. Sometimes when there are large shifts and frequency changes, these involve purgings. And so as I was closing one chapter of my life and embarking on this new chapter, there was some things that I needed to tie up and some reflection and some lessons that were crystallizing for me. And I really wanted to share this content with you because I have come to a point where on my spiritual journey with my spiritual path, I've been awakened to a twin flame connection. And so because these are difficult to navigate, I want to share everything that I am learning about this experience with all of you to help you better equip yourselves and navigate, because not everyone is in a twin flame relationship. Those of you that are divine twins know. I would say some of the key tenets of it being a true flame connection are just knowing when space is going to be helpful for this connection, okay? And separation is inevitable because for those of you that are divine twins, meeting this person awakens something inside of you. You may have been spiritual previously, but your spirituality has awakened in new ways since you have encountered this person. And both of you are supposed to unite because your life's purpose involves some service to the ascension of the collective. And so if you're not sure if you're in a twin situation or not, it's just kind of one of those things. You'll get signs and synchronicities. I have been down the astrology, numerology rabbit holes. There really is no litmus test for whether or not you're experiencing a twin partnership. Signs and synchronicities and your ascension of frequency will provide you with the answers that you're looking for to help you determine if this is for you. So before I get in, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate some intuitive messages that I received as I was preparing for this reading, because I feel that that's really important to share with all of you. First things first, so I went outside on my front porch and centered outdoors, and as I got up and kind of took a look around, I came across 7 perfect, beautiful little mourning dove tail feathers. And they were scattered in different areas, but all standing upright, in the grass underneath my sweet gum tree. And there are a lot of birds that'll come around here. And so it was really, really special to have those blessings come in from those doves. And as you know, doves pair and they share a lot of things. So first things first, I think that our divine twins need to be looking for bird messages. If there's a bird that keeps appearing to you, a bird song you keep hearing, you keep finding feathers, you keep finding this, that, after you're asking spirit for confirmations and signs, or your guides in the angelic realm. So definitely, and for me, I had a dream that I found a bunch of bird feathers last night. I go out to prepare for this twin reading, and there they all were. So also there were 7 of them. So the number 7 is somehow significant for our twins right now. Not sure how that's going to play out. We'll see. So That is definite. That is definite. For some twins out there, 7 is a synchronicity. Also, for those of you that are experiencing separation, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that in the pre-shuffle, the energies that were coming out on the bottom of the deck and repeatedly as I was shuffling the cards were indicating separation. A lot of 3 of Swords energy. So we'll see if it comes back up again. But really, really getting 3 of Swords energy. And intuitively, I'm getting this from the masculine. So that doesn't mean it's not happening with the feminine as well. It just it feels like it's a situation wherein the feminines were going through a very difficult transition this summer, bringing things up, and so especially when we have Saturn and Scorpio. Scorpio is the transformation of energy. It's the ending of cycles to begin new cycles. So perhaps that 7 has something to do with where we're at on our journey. Okay, twins? So we'll get going with the reading here. It's a little bit different. We are using the Mystic Moon Oracle deck to pull our divine masculine and feminine energies on the soul level. We'll be using the Psychic Tarot to be getting their overall energies in 3D. And that's pretty much the frequency of the day-to-day that is going on in the material world. Okay, so what is materializing? We'll use the Psychic Tarot Heart Oracle deck to find out how divine masculine and divine feminines are feeling in their heart space. We'll be using the Universal Tarot to find out about what is going on in the head space, and then we'll ask Spirit to give us some additional information if we need to clarify those messages. And last but not least, it wouldn't be a Soulmate Journey Empath reading without the Journey of Love Oracle deck. And because you twins are very, very unique in that you are one energy separated into 2 parts, there will just be one message from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. All right. So without further ado, twins, let's get started and see what's going on with the energies. We'll have the divine feminine on the left, divine masculine on the right. All right. So first things first, bottom energies that we have is a shared energy, and that's mirroring, which that's very characteristic of this twin journey. There are things about the other person that trigger you that may not be rational triggers, but for example, if one of you pulls away, the other pulls away. One comes closer, the other comes closer. If one is depressed, the other is sensing this feeling of depression. And it's like an empathic feeling where it's separate from that being truly how you feel, but with that twin dynamic, there is certainly a feeling that you are connected to those feelings too. So mirroring definitely going on between our feminines and our masculines. So let's pull 2 cards for each, or 3 cards for each. Spirit, angels, and guides, can you please give us a check-in on the overall energies on the soul level for our divine feminines? We had a flip. First cards first. This is Mystic Moon Oracle Understanding. So yes, like I had said before, our feminines, the energy feels like it's a step or 2 ahead of the masculines right now. And going into this full moon in Pisces, Pisces is 12th house. It's what's hidden. It's also the end before you get back to your first house where you're doing. So processing old things. And karmically, us having Saturn in Scorpio right now, that also pertains to things that are kind of deep, things that are kind of hidden, things that may be unspoken. And so there's some understanding coming in for this divine feminine. We'll see what comes in for the masculine, but let's go ahead and get some more energies. What is happening with our feminines on a soul level? All right. And we have our 3 cards. So this came out first. Metamorphosis. So yes, deep changes. Again, that scorpionic energy combined with this 12th house energy. Very transformative and admired. And, you know, what Spirit is telling me about the energies with our feminines is that this admired is a direct reflection of a transmutation of your energy. There are realizations about yourself, about your upbringing, about the patterns in your previous relationships that have really, really, really been awakened, I would say, since our new full moon period in July. And so it's been kind of a dark, not a full-on dark night of the soul, but a dark space that feminines have been coming out of. And a lot of these lessons pertain to the way that the feminine views herself. So I'm feeling that this admired, and Spirit is telling me that this admired is not so much the masculine admiring the feminine admiring the masculine. This is the feminine getting back in touch with her own soul essence, her own coming into her power and recognizing her worth and her value and having a good relationship with herself. So Spirit, angels, and guides, let's check in on the divine masculine energy. 3 cards, please. 3 cards, please. There's 1, 2. Oh, we'll take those first 3. All right, we have healing. Yes. So where this was going on for our feminines in July, now in September, we're finding that our masculines are going through this healing. Compromise. So there's a realization, at least on a soul level, that there needs to be some form of compromise in the lives of our masculines. And there we go, mute. So again, with this mute card coming up in the masculine's energy, and what I was seeing in my pre-shuffle, this is definitely a reading for twins that are in separation. So masculines have been mute. And if you've been wondering why, healing is why. Confronting these issues is why we haven't heard from masculines, okay? And for masculines, there have been things that have been triggered in you because of the connection that you feel to your feminine. And so while there's mirroring going on, again, there's just the steps are not quite in sync for our twins in separation right now, okay? So on the bottom of the deck here, for 3D, we have heartache and loss as a shared energy. Spirit, angels, and guides, what is going on with our divine feminine energy in 3D? Oh, wow. Okay, we got 3 came out together. So in 3D, there is definite recognition, and that comes out under understanding on the soul level. So feminines are most likely awakened to the divinity of this connection, but not necessarily our masculines. And again, under metamorphosis, here we have some hermit energy. We go from a 6 to a 9, both major arcana. So with the metamorphosis having these major arcana in 3D, there is a lot of change that is really happening in the lives of our feminines. And again, as I have recognized that this is a journey that I am on as well, as a feminine, I can attest to definitely feeling those changes. As I started the video, I kind of was filling you and my loved ones on the gap in content, and really metamorphosis and that hermit energy, is seeking answers with your light, using light and truth and inspiration to light your way. And if there is this recognition of this divine twin relationship, then yeah, feminine has definitely recognized this by now. We also have the strength card. This is number 8. This is about taking control. And what spirit is telling me with what's going on with our feminines in 3D is there has not been a communication between the masculines and feminines about feelings yet. This may be happening in the astral realm, in dream time. There may be signs and synchronicities coming in, but there has not been a, this is what you mean to me. This is how you make me feel. Okay. And I'm not seeing that on the masculine side either, but let's get our divine masculine. What are their 3D energies currently? Okay. There we go. Well, we're going to take 4 because they really wanted to come out. Okay. So this is beautiful. We have crown chakra energy. This is the number 7. Oh, 7. There were the 7 feathers in the way of life that I was raised in, right? Feathers and birds represent messengers from the divine realm. And so maybe that's important. Maybe for these masculines, it's going to take like 7 weeks, 7 months, whatever. 7 is significant here. It's come up a couple of different times. Okay. Here's the judgment card, the truth. So there is some seeking of the truth going on, and that's coming out next to this crown chakra energy. With the judgment card, we also have this sense of being called up to do something. And so this is telling me that for the masculines, perhaps in this period of internal reflection, in this period of healing, that there may be some recognition of this twin relationship. So next we have sacrifice. This is the hanged man. And that's just coming out underneath mute. Because they are healing and trying to look for these divine messages, trying to pray over things, meditate, really try to find some clarity. The next card that would have came out, was our, where did it go? I lost it. But we had an Ace of Swords there. So in this looking for clarity, I think this is coming out as a sacrifice, because here we have 5 of Swords energy, conflict and defeat. Psychologically, it's really difficult. And more than anything else, what I'm picking up is that not being in contact with you, feminines, is very masculine, is having a very difficult time with it. And here we have mirroring, this power and this sacrifice, similar, but the sacrifice is also relating to this compromise too. So if there is something that you and your twin could not see eye to eye on, they have been doing some soul searching and some seeking to try to find ways in which you can strike a compromise. Okay. So let's see what Spirit says. On the bottom of the deck for heart space, we have choose your battles, 7 of Wands energy. So 7 of Wands is about being a little defensive. having a wall up. And again, going back to this mirroring, feminines, you may not feel like you're actively trying hard to put a wall up, more conceal your recognition and your feelings. But that could be perceived as a blockage, as being defensive to your masculine. Masculines, the ghosting or the period of separation of no contact is also a mirroring, is affecting the feminines too. This mute with the sacrifice and the truth. Like the sacrifice that masculines are making is pulling away so that they can find this truth, because they, like I said, a little bit behind the feminines in terms of their twin flame recognition. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that out. Spirit, angels, and guides, how are our divine feminines feeling on the heart space? How are the divine feminines feeling in their heart space? Divine feminines in their heart space. Well, we're going to do one at a time here. Ah, great. Look at that magician energy manifest. I just am in love with this deck. This is one of my favorites because in terms of soul journeys and twin flame journeys, the imagery is just great. This is definitely manifesting. And if we even think about masculine and feminine Merkaba energies, the feminine at the bottom pointing up with this blue, the masculine pointing down toward the center, toward the feminine, with this red orange. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Feminine is really trying to manifest this connection. Yeah, and on the bottom, there's the Chariot. How else is our feminine feeling in there? Oh, there's the others right here. Okay, and under this Hermit energy, we have Four of Swords. Just breathe. So this is, again, mirroring a little bit these masculines with the healing, taking space to be able to do that. And then we have, look, shine, the Sun card. So we have 1 and 9 is 10. It reduces to 1. The Sun. So another thing that I'm picking up in terms of our feminine energy is that, oh, and look at the bottom here. We have Empress. I'm going to go ahead and stick that there with our feminines, because really what I'm seeing, just read straight down this line. The feminines are very, very clear messages. So I'm getting that this metamorphosis is coming into this Empress energy of abundance, of productivity, of really being in touch with that divine feminine energy, has been happening for our feminines through Leo season. Okay, we have 2 cards of Leo right here. We just passed through Leo season in the end of July through the middle of August. And so since, and I think the 7 is going back to this July too, the lunar events that happened in July were very, very triggering for feminines here. So in their heart space, feminines know what they want. They're trying to relax and grow in this separation, but they have also come into a great realization of their worth. Okay. Spirit, angels, and guides, what is going on in our divine masculine's heart space? Divine masculine's heart space. Divine masculine's heart space. And we got 1 out, 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving. This is our minor arcana justice card. And I did see the justice come out in the pre-shuffle. Balance. So whatever our masculines have been going through, there's definitely this feeling that something is out of balance. It's definitely out of balance. And this could be experiences from previous relationships that are out of balance, but whatever it is, materially, in a tangible way, masculines are looking for this equal give and take, which is something that they have been blocked from receiving previously. And what I get more from that is not that the universe has been blocking them, but again, here we have these karmic lessons that are being brought up from the underworld with Saturn and Scorpio, okay? And so they really, now is the time for these things to be processed so that this masculine can evolve and come closer into this divine purpose, okay? So there's a flyer and we have flow. This is the Wheel of Fortune card in traditional tarot. Again, there are tens here. And tens here on both sides. So this is surrendering. This is going with the flow. This is trusting in divine timing, in there being a plan, a destiny, a fate, a something. This is just kind of surrendering to the flow while we're healing on our masculine's part, because they're not really sure. They're trying to get to a point of understanding through this healing, through balancing and cleansing, so that they can get to this higher frequency. And then we have balance, number 14. So again, healing and balancing. I really love this card from the Psychic Tarot Heart Oracle, because it truly, truly reminds me of twin energy, right? Again, the blue with the gold. The eyes are similar, right? Twins can look completely different, but there's something about the eyes. So what I'm really picking up in terms of heart space is that it's coming. It's coming in. And this being a 14 in numerology, we add the 1 and 4, we get a 5. 5s are catalytic changes. So there is, this Wheel of Fortune is turning for the masculines, and there is going to be some information that is catalytic in terms of their evolution, okay, that's coming in for them. Let's get how our divine feminines and masculines are doing in their headspace. In the headspace, we do have 3 of Wands energy, or 3 of Swords energy. So a lot of grief, pain, conflict. And for some of you twins, you may, either one of you or both of you, have been in a relationship or are still in a relationship with someone else. So there is at least one of these twins that is already in a higher level of commitment with another partner. Spirit angels and guides, how is the divine feminine feeling in their headspace about the divine masculine? Okay. So we got quite a few cards here. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. Okay, this is lining up big time. So we have the Chariot. Feminines really wanting to move forward. Again, there's our 7. This takes us back to Cancer season, to July, to the new moon and full moon that we had back in July. Very catalytic. It's taking us through Leo season, again, trying to be strong. In 3D and in their heads, feminines are really trying to hold back the depth of the feelings, of communicating the feelings with their masculine. And then here we have Queen of Pentacles energy. So this is going into Virgo season, which we are in right now. The Queen of Pentacles is grounded, is nurturing, is capable. For lack of better words, she's a boss. And we see that coming in through Leo season, this transformation for our feminines, and really getting into this Queen of Pentacles energy. I want to manifest something solid that I can nurture, that can grow, that is abundant for the future. And why? Because we recognize there's this Two of Cups energy, okay? There's a recognition with the feminines in their head, on a soul level, in their heart. Feminines are definitely awakened to this connection. And King of Cups energy, wanting those masculines to communicate their feelings. And I'm getting, with having the Strength card twice, that's a double confirmation that really opening up and communicating these feelings is something that the feminines want to do, that they feel very, very, very held back from being able to do at this time. Spirit angels and guides, what is going on with the divine masculine in their headspace? What is going on in the masculine headspace? This wanted to come out, so we'll take it. Oh my gosh. Talk about mirroring. Here we have Seven of Pentacles energy. So again, another 7. This 7 of Pentacles energy, masculines are trying to patiently wait as well. Feminines, you may not realize that, but your masculine is really, really doing deep self-work right now. What else do we need to know? Again, Pentacles energy here in Virgo season. Here we have a 9 of Pentacles. So with the healing, with the introspection, masculines are really trying to become healthy and independent again. Definitely trying to be their best. And look at, here we have on the bottom of the deck, the Lovers. There is something tied naturally in this twin connection with the masculine and the recognition. Like, masculine is struggling to come into his own on a higher level, and there is something about this healing that is going to lead, I think, to recognition for our masculines. Oh, flyer. We have 7. Ooh, 7 again. 7 of Swords energy. So masculine is concerned. I see a couple of different scenarios here. For the masculines that are already in another relationship, this 9 of Pentacles, this is a single person. They are not single, right? And if they're not single, 7 of Swords, having some kind of connection with a feminine when they are not free would be unscrupulous. It would be shady. And it wouldn't be right. Also, if all they could offer their feminine is a physical relationship, that's also not right. They want to come correct. Come correct is what I hear. Come correct. And here we have 7 and then 9 and 9. So let's get a couple more cards. Where are masculines in their headspace? Where are masculines in their headspace? And we got our 2 cards. So let's see here. We have Queen of Cups energy. Queen of Cups energy. So again, on the mirroring, we have this King of Cups down here. They're coming into a realization. And 4 of Swords in this timeout. Coming to a realization. Bottom of the deck, we have this High Priestess energy. Again, the integration. And using our intuition. Okay? So that's pretty much what's going on in the masculine's headspace right now, is really trying to get in touch with answers about this connection. So in terms of that number 7 coming up, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sevens. 5 sevens. Don't know who that's significant for. But again, messages, feathers. I'm getting that that's more important for our masculine, right? Because for our masculine energy, we have earth and water for our feminine, and we have fire and air for our masculine. So, I'm definitely getting that that 7 is significant for the masculine energy. Okay. Whoops. And there he toppled down. Yep. Spirit saying yes. Yes, that's 7. That number 7 is significant for the masculines. All right. So, loved ones, let's get a soulmate message from our Journey of Love Oracle deck that can help our twins on their journey. Okay. Well, we got 3, and I'm going to take it. We got 3. And this is, oh my gosh, this is just, wow. Okay. So, shared energy. We'll go ahead and do 3 energies like I typically do. Spirit says do it. Right now, this is a message to our masculines, especially, who are going through all of this healing. Okay, we have the void, number 40. That's 4. That's gaining stability, coming into stability. And this is a reminder for the masculines. There is light that is guiding you through this journey, through these purges, through this healing to help you really get where you need to be. For our feminines, we have number 60, or 6 in numerology, riding the cosmic wave. This is literally surrendering to the divine. So surrendering to the divine, riding the cosmic wave is what we're trying to do. And for our masculines, we have number 5, the communal dance. This is a message from the divine for the masculines that you are being awakened. I'm getting the distinct impression that for a large number of the masculines that we're dealing with, masculines didn't even believe in soulmates, period, let alone this whole idea of a twin flame. And they are coming into recognition through this healing, through integrating this higher frequency energy and coming to a truth, being called up, balance, flow. This communal dance is recognition on a soul level of this person. And you see between there's this light. So yeah, I'm just really getting that right now. And it feels like the void for both of you. For feminine, because this lack of communication is really testing her patience, especially because coming into this empowered, divine feminine energy, she's not just getting self-admiration in the sense of self-worth, but she definitely has other admirers. And so it's difficult because no one will measure up to masculine, right? So for some of the feminines, this is a dark time. And it's also metamorphosis and healing for the masculine. Feminines went through healing earlier. So again, here we see a 6 in the number for the soul message for our feminines and a 5 for our masculines. Okay. And what is between both? Okay. 4. The solid foundation is coming next. It is coming in for you. It is coming in for you, my loved ones. So, before I let you go, we'll go ahead and get some messages. We'll get a couple from the feminine to the masculine, a couple from the masculine to the feminine. And these are going to come in on the soul level. So this may not be a conscious message coming from your feminine or masculine in the day-to-day, but on a soul level, this is what their soul would like to say to you. Okay, so we'll cut these. Spirit angels and guides, what are a couple messages that the feminines would like their masculine to know? What do the feminines want their masculine to know? Oh, this is beautiful. So this is really embodying that Empress energy and that Queen of Cups. This message says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So I'm going to put that over here for our masculines. And what does our masculine want to tell our feminine? What does our masculine want to tell our feminine? And there it is. And our masculine is telling our feminine, life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. Ah, synchronicity with that communal dance. So masculine really wants feminine to know right now, don't quit living your life because we cannot be in communication right now, or because we cannot be in union right now. Don't quit living your life, because on a soul level, okay, this is you speaking to you, okay? And so, well, this other piece of you is healing, respectively. For the feminines, like, what do they need to get through that is just get to the other side of fear. Beyond fear is where love lives. And so that is really beautiful energy to help that masculine. And feminines, just breathe. Life is art. So don't quit living your life, feminines. Part of this is accepting the divine timing, right? Plays a significant role in these twin relationships. So for my twins, I love you dearly, dearly, and I commend you because these contracts that you have agreed to for this lifetime are not for the faint of heart, and they're not for the faint of soul. And really every struggle that you have experienced has triggered you and brought you to prepare you for this experience of meeting your twin and the journey of trying to purge and heal and shed away ego so that these two pieces can come back together in union and spiritually serve the ascension of the collective, okay? So, get you one more message, because these are indeed difficult relationships. Spirit angels and guides, please help us get an oracle message from the affirmators to help our twins on their twin flame journey through this full moon in Pisces, September 2019. All right, so we'll cut it. And spirit angels and guides, what is an anchor message or an oracle message for our twins for this Pisces full moon? And we have two. We'll take those. Thank you, Spirit. This is definitely a great message for both the masculine energies and the feminine energies. Self-love. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I will show myself love any way that I can. And when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. So, right, like for twins, like you're dealing with a mirror of yourself. And so, really, unconditional love, love the flaws, love the journey. And this good things to come. There are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper. But they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised. So again, beautiful, beautiful confirmation of divine timing. Absolutely beautiful. Divine twins, I thank you. I love you so very, very much. Please follow my Instagram and I'll check you next time.